Hi guys, welcome back to Tarlach Time. Today I have Gilbert with me,
Hello, everyone.
and he may be a little tipsy, I shall say.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'd like to contest that.
But yeah, ready for your questions?
Throw them at me.
Alright, so, how long have you been playing Mabby?
Let's see. When did this game come out? 2008?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 2008. Started straight in G1. Closer to G2, but it definitely around G1.
Okay, yeah, you've been... I've seen you forever, so...
I am the original Gilbert. It is a hard name to get.
Yeah, I bet. Your name honestly reminds me of the cat from Caillou.
Oh no. I just need a little chickie on... Wait, no.
What?
Caillou. No, I'm thinking of some other thing. Never mind.
Yikes. No.
I'm not drunk, I swear.
But what got you into Mabby?
So when I was in middle school, I went to the library a lot, and I was playing a lot of RuneScape at that time. I was looking for some new game to play, and one of the things that I do while I'm waiting for my turn to use the goddamn computer was to read magazines, and there was this one Mad magazine, and at the back was this like full cover advertisement for Mabinogi, and I'm like,
Wait,
this
really?
looks fun. Yeah,
Wow.
on the back of a Mad magazine of all things.
What the hell? No, that would be weird for me if I randomly picked up a magazine and I saw Mabinogi was advertised on it. It'd just
But
be kinda,
that's
weird.
how I learned about Mabinogi.
Whoa, that's weird.
Had I not picked that up, I'd probably be playing WoW for the rest of my life. Oh god, help me.
Yikes. Wow. Literally. Do you have any memorable stories that you might like to share?
There's definitely the time when I completed G2, and this is back when. This is why one of the reasons why I like this game is just that it puts your character first. You're like, I feel like every game does that, but this was with Mabinogi one of the few games that I started getting into. There's just this whole sense of accomplishment. Hey, I'm a paladin. I saved Redire. Everything's neat. The whole glory from that is I'm just still living off of that 10 years later. Not
Aw.
really, but I'd like to believe that.
Oh, that's still good.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite pet?
In game or in real
Yeah.
life? Or really?
Oh, I mean,
Okay.
if you wanna do both, that's fine. I was gonna say in
oh.
game, but if you have a favorite pet in real, you can
Well,
talk
I
about
definitely don't have pets in real life, so we
Oh.
can roll that one out.
it. Oh,
I definitely say the Hopper. It's a really nice control like mob pet, so I can just bring people to me. I don't really play Magic anymore, but it's really useful for like setting up blaze combos with it. So Hoppers are one of my favorite pets.
okay, that's good. So you have your other character. I was gonna ask, do you have any other characters that you've played?
Yes.
Might as well
I
tell
do.
us about that.
My other character that I play is, and I have no idea how this is going to come out, is Afana. This is going to be a really weird 2 seconds while she loads up. There you
Wait,
go.
whoa.
Wait, can I do this?
Yes.
Okay, hello.
It was just, I'm surprised.
Yeah, so I also play Afana. This was an elf that I created when I capped out Gilbert. I wanted to play a new race. Gilbert was pretty much at the peak of where he is right now. Not anymore. Ever since the life skill update came out, he definitely doesn't have Captain All the skills now. But at that time, he was, and I wanted to try something new. Gilbert was traditionally a magic-based character. I wanted to do something more physical, so I made Afana. She's wielding a sword right now, but she really is just an archer, like a typical elf.
Oh, she looks cool though. What do you think about Nexon?
So I've played 2 games from Nexon. Mabinogi, clearly one of them. The other one is Dungeon Fighter Online. Oh, hello! Okay.
Ifana, get it!
I'm just gonna go.
She runs. Runs off. Oh my gosh.
Ifana far away.
Oh my gosh.
So I was playing. I played DFO from Nexon as well. I came back to Mabinogi. I have no real opinions from DFO on Nexon, but from Mabinogi, I have like this love-hate relationship because I really like Mabinogi as a concept. I don't like how they just throw more gotchas at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. That's a main, I guess, one of the main points that, like, it turns a lot of people off of the game.
The other thing is definitely just the way the system requirements are handled for Mabinogi. From what I understand, they've never been updated. So you can have a perfectly fine running system, and the game will just warn you, hey, you have unoptimal specs to run Mabinogi, and it's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, the laptop I had before this new one, it used to do that. And I had gotten that laptop like 5 years ago, which that's still, a lot newer than the game itself, so should have been good. This one actually surprisingly doesn't do that.
The game is 15 years old, I think, right? Because it was released in Korea in 2003.
I don't know, I'd have to check that. But yeah, it's old.
Yeah, old game.
Yeah. But, so, in general, Nexon is like okay, I guess?
I'm at a really neutral stance with them. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I know lots of people, it's either like a hit or miss. Like, some people are like really good with it, or some people are just like, oh, I hate Nexon. But it's good to see that you're in the middle.
But they play Mabinogi anyway.
Yep, exactly.
Love it.
Which comes to my next question. Are there any other games that you play besides Mabby?
Well, I did talk about RuneScape and DFO. The only other like MMO RPG game that I've played is Guild Wars 2.
Oh.
Yes.
I've never tried that.
I tried it for a year. I got 2 capped characters in there. One of the things that I don't like, what I like more about Mabinogi than other games, is that the idea of a cap is so far away. Whereas in like Guild Wars 2, the capped level is 80. Once you reach there, it's like, how can you progress further? You just build good characters. Clearly, I've already started that with Mabinogi, but it's fine. And
in Guild Wars 2, is it like you only get a set class? Like, on Mabby, you can do pretty much everything.
That is another qualm that I like Mabby. One of the other reasons why I like Mabby is because they do something like that. You're free to do whatever outside of like the race restricted skills. Yeah. Hey, you want to be a magic that just does a mage that just does that occasionally shoots guns? Yeah, sure, whatever. You can do that.
Yeah, go ahead, just do it. Do whatever you want.
You're free to do a lot of things in Mabinogi, whereas in other classes, other games, you're restricted by whatever choices you make from the get-go.
Yeah, exactly. What is your... I was going to ask what your total level is, but you said you're capped, pretty much. There's no real cap, but like, yeah.
So, there are 2 ideas of a cap. Actually, food ran over one of them, which was the whole significance of 40k. I'm not at total level 40k. I'm at for Gilbert 23k,
Oh.
and then for Afana I'm at 19k.
Oh, geez, they're almost balanced
Yes.
out there, huh?
When I say cap, I mean more in terms of skills.
Yeah.
They're already rank 1 in everything.
Grandmaster
I'm
as
not
well?
counting.
Or
I'm not counting grandmasters or
Oh, okay.
Dan, because I don't care for some Dans and they don't give me much benefits.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of skills, I'm capped on Gilbert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite color? I'm assuming it's green.
You suspect correctly.
Alright, it's the same green that you've been wearing for years, I assume.
Well, actually, so when I first started, I actually was brown.
Oh!
My hair was brown. My eye color was brown. Brown was like a pretty good color. Also, dyes were a lot more expensive, and you had to actually pay money to really get them.
Yep.
Or you pay 70k at the time, which was like a fortune.
Yeah, that's true. I know a lot of people say nowadays, it's like, oh, remember when dyes were 70k? That was awesome, but, back then, it's about the same, you know?
And all the shops were in tier.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I remember that. What is your favorite NPC?
Easy. Belita.
Belita?
Yes.
Oh.
She keeps healing me, so I feel like she has a thing for me.
Oh, I see.
No,
You think-
that's not the real reason. So when just most of everyone in Kalita camp is like one of my favorite NPCs. Belita more so because I like her design most out of all three of them.
Yep.
But when you think about it, they just went up and just said, "We're gonna go to literally the end of the world and just have an expedition there." Gave up pretty much everything just to do an expedition there, and that's some commitment that I can respect.
Yeah, exactly. Huh.
Like, if you looked at it, it's even more emphasized if you look at the sound files and the theme songs for all three of them. Their song titles are like X at World's End. This is
Really?
Like, yeah.
Oh. Huh. Okay, what is your favorite dungeon or shadow mission?
Easily Coil Abyss.
Coil Abyss?
It's visually looks nice.
Yep, that's true.
And I
Looks like this
actually
area.
enjoy fighting Sephiroth.
I don't know if you noticed that. It looks like this area, and you brought me here. So
I might not have a certain type that I like, but we'll leave that there.
I think you like a lot of flowers, flowers and bright colors. That's what I think.
I don't know what you're talking. You haven't seen the Fanos Homestead, so we'll leave it at that.
Oh, okay. If they have nice rewards too. In
Yeah.
Columbus, yeah. I
If you're
remember
lucky.
that. Yeah, if you're lucky.
Otherwise, it's just potions or gems, and it's like, yay!
Yeah, that's
Eat your
true.
food.
It's something to do, huh? I know this is a really weird question. I haven't asked this before, but what is your favorite enchant?
Oh. For me, specifically, it's all the ones that give magic attack.
Oh, okay.
The max damage enchants and all the, like, hey, give me balance, hey, give me crit, even though those aren't as useful as max damage, they feel pretty generic and they're like a dime a dozen. Magic attack ones are, like, pretty unique.
Yeah.
So that's why they're my favorite. You could say that with, like, the other things too, like the bard enchants are also pretty unique, so I like those as well.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. What is your favorite talent?
Clearly, it is still magic, even though I play Afana more.
Just everything magic, 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 magic.
I am quite the mage. I hope.
You hope. Oh, if you weren't, then What is life?
time to just quit the game if I'm not the best mage, yeah.
It's no longer your fantasy life, Mabinogi.
I mean, I could talk more about why I like magic.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk more about why you like magic.
It's definitely the most visually stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you damn things. Purple lightning rod looks so great.
I don't think I have purple lightning rod, but I've seen it. So.
Yep. Definitely that, but it feels unique. It has a very different way in how you enhance magic with it. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of play that I can have with that. I can just say, hey, I'm gonna hit you with Ice Bolt, and there's gonna be weird effects with that. You have movement speed. Hey, I'm just gonna knock you down with Firebolt, which is what most people do anyway. Or I can say, let me throw thunder at you. Now you're stunned, or unless you're in PvP. Or I could just quick shoot a lightning rod, or just control you with Ice Spear and just lock you in place. There's a lot of fun that I have with magic.
Yeah, of course. What is your favorite generation?
G1 and G2.
Oh, the very beginning.
Both of them are great. I could talk about like the hero's journey, how Morrigan is like your person who's pushing you to do things. Mm-hmm. But it really comes down to, hey, look, you're really neat. You got paladin skills now. It's great. Hey, you killed this really old monster that appeared way back when from history. The glass Gavilan? I have no idea.
Nobody ever knows how to say it. I just say glass Gablian or something.
But then you also go into like another thing. G1 and G2, before they rewrote it to make it easier for beginners. G1 and G2, when you first did them back in the day, mm-hmm. they were a lot longer and a lot more tedious, yep. But it gave a lot more story to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like, you learn all about Ruari's backside, history. And I'm not a little bit tipsy.
Oh my god. Jeez.
But yeah, learning about Ruari, learning about these three adventurers and how they became known as like the three legendary heroes is pretty great. I love that storyline.
Yeah, definitely. Oh god, I'm gonna think about that today.
Ruari's backside.
Yeah.
You know, just start a new character during this event and just go into one of the RP missions. I'm pretty sure one of the first RP missions you play, you just see Ruari's backside because you're playing him all the time.
Yep. So last but not least, do you have any advice that you'd like to give to anyone? It could be life advice or game advice, anything you want.
Have fun with the game. Don't try to rush it. Take your play it at your own pace, because that's how you enjoy it more, and you'll see a lot more that Mabinogi has to offer.
Yeah, definitely.
Another thing is, Karis wizard suits are a trap, unless you're wearing it specifically for the looks. If you're wearing it for the set effect, I'm going to say there are a lot of better ways to get that set effect that include wearing heavy armor so you're not a glass cannon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you're wearing the Karis suit for looks, that's fine. Whatever.
I think people used to do that anyway. They were like 10 mil at the time. Back in the day. Yeah. I remember that. But anyway. Thank
Traps.
you. Oh, jeez.
It's a trap, I'm telling you.
Thank you for doing the Tarlach Time with me.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I will see you all in the next Tarlach Time. Goodbye.
Ciao.